We are back with another organization video. Today I was tasked with decluttering and reorganizing this bedroom. They had a lot of boxes and things lying around because they were planning to move in a couple of months, but the motivation to go through the boxes and sort out what they didn't need before moving was a challenge. A challenge which I can totally understand and I am super excited to tackle. We started by tackling this big shelf and putting everything in it, generally where it was going to go, and anything we didn't know went on the bed. Once we got done with that, I did a couple before and afters of some bins that were lying around the room and how I got rid of things and reorganized them. For my next task, I did everything that I did to the shelf to this desk and just moved everything off of it into places where things were going to go. I was just given creative liberties, so I'm very excited to continue because it's probably going to go a little quicker and we have about 5.5 hours because I don't have to worry too much about asking about each item. So one of the major problems that we had was a lot of difficulty getting rid of things because, as I've said in many videos before, we have lots of struggles with the fear of ending up needing those things in the future. But what I always tell people is, if it's something that you haven't used in a long time of saving it, then you can buy it when you do need it. This cart and corner was mostly miscellaneous stuff, play pretend doctor's clothes and things like that, and I ended up getting it mostly emptied out. In the end, that corner was a lot more open and didn't have so much stuff just kind of shoved on the floor around it. The really nice thing about this space was they actually had a lot of empty spaces to store things. They just didn't really know how to do that in an efficient way, so I had a lot of options of where to put things that they wanted to keep. I was fully unprepared for what I would see when I opened this closet, but the transformation at the end is absolutely worth the wait. I was overjoyed to see how it looked from the beginning to the end. This ended up being where we kept a lot of our clothes, so I spent a lot of time going through each bin of clothing and organizing it so that all items of clothing were where they were supposed to be. Then I moved a big chunk of things off of the floor so that I could reach the bottom bins. There were quite a number of toys and bins of toys that I spent lots of time sorting through. Stuffed animals, clothing, and toys being the thing that coated the floor. By the end of it, it looked like a brand new room. Next was getting into this corner by the bed. This was a pretty simple task. I got into these drawers a little bit, moved some miscellaneous items into them, as well as moved around some of the toys and blankets in the corner.
You are my new favorite person. I love you.
How sweet of her. I really appreciated that. And just like that, we are done. Finally, the room is looking beautiful. I was very pleased with my work. If I had had a little bit more time, I probably would have tackled a couple more things, but overall, I think it looks so much more open and feels a lot more clean. I think getting rid of things and just having more space makes the room feel bigger, which is always so much less stressful. I find it to be very stressful to be in a messy environment, and people can feel more capable to get the things done they need to when they have a space that's organized. I hope you guys found this video just as entertaining as it was to do, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye!